أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفر ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله ربي يسر ولا تؤثر وتمم بالخير رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي آمين يا رب العالمين. So we are studying about our isms, right? So there are three kinds of word in Arabic: ism, fi'l, and harf. And among that, we start our journey with the isms. And every ism in Arabic has how many properties? Okay, you can answer me. Four, yes. Every ism has four properties, and those four properties are status, number, gender, and type. And yesterday class we learned what is the meaning of the status, right? A status is the role played by a ism in a sentence. The rule could be a doer, details, or after of, rafa, nasab, or jar. And we also learned in yesterday's class that in Arabic, every ism either can be singular, dual, and plural. Not in English that every noun has the singular version and plural version. In Arabic, there is a middle ground also. So they say singular for one person, and they say dual for two, and more than two, they consider that plural. And we also learned that every ism has either a masculine or feminine part. So all those things we can cover up in a single chart, and that chart is called Muslim chart. And I told you yesterday the Muslim chart is the most important chart in studying the isms, because without the Muslim chart you have to go through a list of rules, and those rules are not easy. But if you memorize just the Muslim chart, all rule will be easier. So who wanna tell me the Muslim chart from memory?
I'll try, inshallah.
Okay, go ahead.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Perfect. Then go ahead, feminine chart.
Muslimatuna, Muslimati.
No. Muslimatun.
Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, Muslimatani, Muslimataini, Muslimataini, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin.
Perfect. And do anyone else want to try with another word like kafir? Anyone else want to try? Go ahead. I can see there are 12 participants over here, and no one is raising their voice. That means what? No one knows?
Which one?
Kafir.
Kafir. Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
Kafirain, kafiruna, kafirina, kafiratun, kafiratan, kafiratin, kafiratane, kafirataine, kafiratain.
Okay. First, by did a great job, but unfortunately we cannot hear you because of your sound problem. But okay, mashallah. Anyone else want to try with, I think you can try tulab. Tulab means student. This is the most important chart, my brother and sister. If you still don't understand it, why it's important, you are gonna find it very soon. And when soon you're gonna find it, you cannot have the time to go back over here and memorize it one more time. So right now, try to memorize this chart. Okay. And I only got homework from couple of brothers, like 2 or 3 people just sent me homeworks, and no other people did. So it's Muslim. I'm going through it's one more time. It's Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. And this is our Muslim chart for masculine. And let me tell you some. Sorry, one second. Let me tell you some special things about the isms. All isms, their natural state, if the ism is not affected by anything, if the ism is its original state, all ism original state is like this one. Muslimun, a tanveen pesh, a double pesh at the ending of a ism. This is the natural state of an ism. Got it? So if we find any ism that doesn't have any ending mark, we should put the mathan at
hold করে Alt আর A করবো?
Okay, so all isms natural state is the double pesh at the end, Muslimun. This is the natural state. If something affect those ism, then it could become Musliman or Muslimin or Muslimani if needed to become dual, or if needed to become plural. But otherwise, ism is always in this state, Muslimun, double pesh at the end. Okay, and this is the easiest way to find isms in the Quran. If you see any word in the Quran that has tanveen at the end, tanveen could be dammatan, fathatan, or even kasratan. If you find any markings like this, tanveen at the end of any word, that must be a ism. Write it down, my brother and sister. You are not going to find it in any book. So if you see any tanveen at the end of any word, this is not a harf, not a fail. This is must be a ism. If you see al in beginning of any word, if you see al in beginning of any word, mark that it is not a harf, not a fail. It must be an ism. Okay. So al and tanveen is the most easiest way to find isms. Okay. So Muslimun is the Rafa singular form, Musliman Nasab singular form, and Muslimin is Jar singular form. If you want to make it dual, then we just add ani at the end. See ani at the end. Muslimani, then Muslimaini, Muslimaini. If we want to make it plural, una at the end. Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Got it? And let's moving forward. Or we do some bunch of testing. And I told you yesterday also, let me remind you one more time. Al means the. Al means the. And tanveen, tanveen can be like this, or tanveen can be like fathatan or kasratan. Any tanveen means a or n. Okay, because it's singular, right? It's a or n. If you see a tanveen, it means a or n. But if you see al means da. Okay, al means da. And we know for sure da and a cannot come together in a word. Like you cannot say the an apple. You cannot say the a book. You cannot say like that. It doesn't really make sense. Either it's the book or a book. It never gonna be the a book. So al and tanveen never gonna come together. If this word naturally should be a nasin, right? Because we put al at the beginning, the one kasra is removed and it's just become a nasi. Got it? So al and tanveen never gonna come together. So Now, can you tell me which status the An-Nasi is? Anyone can tell me?
Is Alif Lam with Nasi jar status.
Jar status, perfect. Let me move forward. Nafsun,
Nafsun Rafa status.
Rafa status. Okay. Al-Kitabi.
Kitabi jar status.
Is there just one student over here? Okay, Ma Kisina.
Nasab.
Nasab, only Nasab?
Nasab jar.
Nasab or Jar, yes. Nasab or Jar. And singular pair or plural?
It's plural.
It's plural.
Plural, perfect.
Plural.
Okay, Yuwajan.
Yuwajan is Nasab.
Nasab, perfect.
Nasab dual.
No. Nasab singular. Okay.
Nasab singular.
Okay. One of our brother sent me his homework. He did it very well. He write it down everything. Brother Mushfiq. The thing is, your everything was perfect, but whenever you put double zabar, fathatan, in an ism, you must have to put an alif at the end. This alif really doesn't mean anything. You don't have to read it. You don't have to. It's just nothing. But it's their writing style that if they put two fatha at the end of a word, they put a alif at the end. It's just a writing style. Your homework was perfect, and thank you because you are the only one who write it down and send me the homework. Jazakallah. Okay. Then we got here is wahidatin. Rafana Saborjar. Jar status, perfect. Okay. And we got the feminine chart as well, right? Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, Muslimatani, Muslimataini, Muslimataini, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin. There is no Muslimatan, my brother and sister. There is no Muslimatan, only Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin. Okay. And to note, it's just if you have any masculine word and you put a tamarbuta around at the end of a word, it will become the feminine word. Very easy. And my teacher used to say this round tie is like a hijabi girl. Like if this is a hijabi girl, right? But the two eyes in the top of her head. So this is how you make a masculine ism into a feminine ism. So we can try some more words over here. It's fiyataini.
Taini.
Nasab jar.
Nasab or jar, and singular pair or plural?
It's a plural. Dual.
Dual. Perfect. And then we got munafiquna. Plural and
it's Rafa.
And it's masculine or feminine?
It's
masculine.
Masculine, perfect. Okay. Qanitina.
Nasab or jar?
Nasab or jar? Masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
It's feminine.
No. How can? Masculine. Because una and ina only happen in the feminine, okay?
Right.
Okay. Ar-rasikhuna.
Plural.
Plural masculine.
Plural masculine. Yes, perfect. And Rafa nasab or jar? Rafa, perfect.
Rafa.
Okay. Kafiratun.
Kafiratun. Rafa.
Singular.
Singular. Rafa singular and feminine, right?
Yeah.
So see, my brother and sister, you already learned the status, number, and gender all together with just memorizing only one chart. So this chart is very important. You don't take it lightly. Okay. So let's see some example from the Quran and we can move forward. وَقَتَلَ دَاوُدُ جَالُوتَ. Okay, وَقَتَلَ دَاوُدُ جَالُوتَ. You can see the two highlighted word over here.
Yes.
Two highlighted word. Qatala means killed. Qatala means killed. So who killed who?
Dawood.
Hello.
Dawood.
Mm-hmm.
Jaluta.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Daudu in Daudu is an ism, right? We know Daud alayhi salam. So Daud is an ism. Which status is the ism is? Rafa nasab or jar?
Rafa.
Rafa. So what is the means of Rafa?
Rafa means doer.
Doer. And
Doer.
Jalut. Jalut is in which status?
Jalut is nasab.
Nasab means details, right?
Details.
So this is the doer, this is the act, this is the details. Make the sentence.
So Dawood killed Jalut.
Daud killed Jalut, right? Now imagine if someone mistakenly read Qatala Dauda Jalutu. What he
Then
gonna do?
Jalut killed Dawood.
Maazallah. So he gonna make a major mistake, right? So this is the importance of the ending word, ending sound or ending word in Quran. We can see another example from the Quran. Innama yakhshallaha min ibadihi ulama'u. Okay. So just look at two highlighted word. Okay. Yakhsha means fear. Yakhsha means fear. Like fear. It's tough to write like that. Okay. Yakhsha means fear. Now you have to tell me who fear who.
Ulama fear
Yeah.
Allah.
Ulama fear Allah. But ulama is at the end of end of the ayah, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
the word Allah, lafzul zalala, in the beginning of the ayah. Now imagine someone do any mistake reading over this here. Maazallah. He gonna make a major mistake, right?
Yes.
So this thing is very important, and we can easily find out who is the doer of the sentence very easily just by looking the end of the word, if it's rafa, nasab, or jar, and like that. And so let me just recap what we studied from the chart in a simple manner, inshallah. What we have to do is recognize the ending sound and combination in a word, right? We have to recognize what are the ending sound and ending combination. So ending sound are only three. In masculine, un, an, and in, right? These are only the can you I'm muting you all, okay, just for a few seconds. Okay. So ending sound, right? Ending sound in the chart, we can see the ending sound is only un, an, and in. These are the ending sound. Rest of that are u, na, I, na, a, tun, a, tin. Are those sound or combinations?
Combinations.
Combinations, right? But un, an, and in, those are only sounds, right? And sounds happen in the singular isms like un, an, in, or tun, tan, tin. By those sound, ending sound, if we found ending sound, it must be singular, either masculine or feminine, right? And there is the ending combinations. We can see ending combinations in pair. The combination is ani and aini, both masculine and feminine, right? It's either muslimani or muslimatani, same thing, or muslimataini and
Muslimaini.
muslimaini. See, ani and aini combination. These are not sound. These are combinations, right? And also we can find the plural combination. In masculine, we find the only combination is una and ina. Una combination and ina combination only happen in masculine plural. Okay? And atun and atin ending are happening in the feminine plural. Okay? So these are all the thing we learned from this one chart. Okay. Okay. Let's do more practice. This is so much important. That's why we are going. It's slow. Then it's gonna go faster, inshallah. Mu'min, right? Mu'min means believer. Okay. If the mu'min is in its normal state, how you read it?
Mu'minun.
Mu'minun, perfect. Mu'minun. Normally, a ism is in its mu'minun at the end. There will be two fatha, right? There will be two. Sorry, dhamma.
Dhamma.
There will be two dhamma. Mu'minun, right? Mu'minun. So this is the believer. Mu'minun means believer. Now tell me, in this sentence, the believer read Quran. What is the rule of the believer in this sentence?
Rafa?
Rafa. So how you gonna say this word in English? Oh, sorry, in Arabic.
Mu'minun.
There is a da here.
Al-Mu'minun.
Al-mu'minu. You cannot say al-mu'minun. Okay? Al-mu'minu. Perfect. Got
Mu'minu.
this, right?
Mhm.
Al-mu'minu. Okay.
Al-Mu'minu qarra Quran.
Okay, we'll discuss the later part later. Just for now on, let's stick to the believer only. I met two believer. I met two believers. Okay. So what is the status of two believer over here?
Dual.
Dual. I'm saying status. Rafa nasab or jar.
Nasab?
Nasab. So how are we gonna translate it in Arabic?
Mu'minain.
Mu'minaini.
Mu'minaini.
Okay. Mu'minaini. So the singular would be mu'minun, mu'minan, mu'minin. The dual will be mu'minani, be rafa, and the nasab is mu'minaini. So mu'minaini is the correct answer. Okay. Then come the believers prayed. The believers prayed. What is the rule of the believers?
Plural Rafa?
Plural rafa. So how are we gonna say it in Arabic?
Mu'minuna.
Al-Mu'minuna.
Al-mu'minuna. Perfect. Okay. Next. Alima. Alima means sorry, amilun. Amilun means worker. Okay. Amil means worker. Now tell me, the workers were tired. How you gonna translate the workers?
Al-amilu.
Al
Amilu.
al
Amilu.
workers.
Plural, brother.
Yeah, plural Rafa.
Plural.
So it's gonna be
Amiluna.
amiluna. Perfect. Al amiluna.
Yes.
Okay. The car of two workers. What is the rule of two workers over here?
Dual Nasab?
Nasab, how it can be nasab? It comes after off.
Oh, Rafa?
No, after off. What are the three kind of status?
It's jar.
It's jar. It's jar. It's jar because there are three kind of status, right? Rafa, it's doer. Nasab is details. And the word comes after off is jar. So two workers come after off, so it's jar status. So now tell me, two workers in jar, what gonna be its Arabic?
Muslimaini or Muslimataini.
No, two workers is male. How can it be tiny?
Yeah, it doesn't mention is man or male.
When it doesn't mention anything, it must be masculine. Okay. If it's feminine, then it would be mentioned. We'll study that in our gender class, inshallah. Okay. So it's gonna be
Army Laini?
Ami Laini.
Laini.
Yes. Ami Laini. Okay. The believer hired a worker. What is gonna be?
Singular jar.
Why it's gonna be jar? Is the word coming after of?
Is it? I missed that part of the class. Is it specifically for of? Is it only
Yes,
after? Okay.
only after of. If
Okay.
something comes only after of, that is in jar status. Either, and other than that, it's either rafa or nasab. So the worker is in nasab status, right?
Yeah.
So what it gonna be?
Amilan.
Amilan. That's it. So you get the idea, right?
Yes.
Now moving forward, the concept over here. So far we have learned that there are three kinds of word, right? Ism, fail, and harf. And we started ism, and there are four properties of ism: status, number, gender, and type. And we are still inside the status part. And in the status part, we learn what we learned so far. There are three type of status, right? Then we learned how to tell status, right? These two things we learned under status, right? And now we're gonna learn this concept of light and heavy status. Light and heavy. What is the meaning of light and heavy? Okay. Normally, what I say is in its natural state. Muslimun, right? What you hear at the end all the time. Let me say the Muslim chart and try to figure out what you hear at the most end of any ism. Okay, Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimatun, Muslimatan. What you hearing?
Noon.
Noon. That's it. Every ism has a noon sound at its very end. Okay. And if the ism has the noon sound at its end, then we call the ism a heavy ism. Got it? You understand this
Yes.
part, right? So
Yes.
every ism has a noon sound by default, a noon sound at its end. And if the ism has a noon sound at its end, we call this ism heavy ism. Okay? But for few reason only, and this noon sound comes two types, right? Either by tanween you can find the noon sound an, in, tun, tan, tin, or directly you find the noon, visible noon, right? U, na, I, na. You understand? So this noon can come either as a tanween or by visible noon. Only in some special cases, and let me remind you, write it down, only in 4 cases in whole Arabic, only 4 times it's possible that we remove the noon from the ending of this word. We can remove the noon. Okay? In some special cases, ism can be made light. And by light, we are saying to remove the noon from the end of the word. You got it? So
Yes.
if I write down over here, Muslimun, right? Muslimun. You can see that, right? Muslimun. So it says a noon sound at the end. How we can remove the noon sound from its end? If we just say Muslimu,
Muslimu.
right? So we remove the noon sound. How it will be if I say Musliman? How you gonna make it light?
Muslimah.
Muslimin.
Muslimi.
Okay, so that's easy, right? Now come for Muslimuna. Muslimuna, right? How I can remove this noon. So if in case of tanween, you just remove one part of the tanween and make it just one fatha, dhamma or kasra, and it's became light. But if you see a visible noon, right? If there is a noon, just remove the noon altogether. So what it gonna be? Muslimu, right?
Ah,
So that's how we make any ism from heavy to light. You got it? We'll do some practice and inshallah it's gonna be more clear to you guys. So, and we have to look forward which kind of noon we are removing. If someone names the end with noon, right? Like Noman end with noon, right? Can we remove that noon? No, we cannot remove that noon to make it light. We have to be logical. The noon we are removing is the combination noon. Only the combination noon we can remove, and rest noon we cannot. So this is the Muslim chart in light form. See, it was Muslimun before, right? Muslimun become Muslimu. Musliman become Muslima. And Muslimin become Muslimi. Muslimani, right? There was a noon at this end. Muslimani, right?
yes.
Muslimani. Muslimani become
Sulaiman.
Muslima, not Muslima. If you say Muslima, then it will become nasab singular, right? But if you add an alif, Muslima, then it is dual. It was Muslimaini before, right? Muslimaini.
Yes.
And we make it light by removing the noon, so it become Muslimai, right? It was the same, Muslimai. Muslimaini become Muslimai. Then Muslimuna, right? It was Muslimuna before. Muslimuna. Muslimuna become just Muslimu. You have to say the oo sound at the beginning. Sorry, at the ending. Or you will make it just a singular. Then Muslimina, right? Muslimina become Muslimi. Muslimina become Muslimi. Got it? Same if you come over here. Muslimatun become Muslimatu. Muslimatan become Muslimata. Muslimatin become Muslimati. Muslimatani. Muslimatani become Muslimata. Muslimataini become Muslimatai. Muslimataini become Muslimatai. Got it? What was it before? Muslimatun, right? Muslimatun become Muslimatu. Muslimatin become Muslimati.
E.
Matin become Muslimati. Got it? Can anyone repeat the whole Muslim chart in light form?
Muslimu, Muslima, Muslimi,
Mm-hmm.
Musli, Muslima,
Muslima,
Muslimai,
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 Muslimai.
Muslimu,
Mm-hmm.
Muslimu, Muslimi, Muslimi,
Mm-hmm.
Muslimatu,
Mm-hmm.
Muslimata,
Mm-hmm.
Muslimata, Muslimati, Muslimata,
Mm-hmm.
Tai,
Muslimat.
Muslimati,
Mm-hmm.
Muslimatu, Muslimati, Muslimati.
Hey, motta by here the stress, the Muslima part you
Matu,
elongate it. Yes. So
mati,
that's perfect. That's perfect. So if I put al over here, okay. Before putting al, let me see what status the Muslima is.
Dual Rafa.
Dual rafa. And what is the status of Muslimani?
Dual Rafa.
Dual rafa, yes. So just because we made the ism light does not reduce its status. Okay, the status is number is the same. It's gender. We don't change anything. So making the ism light or heavy doesn't change its status. Okay, this is one thing you have to remember. Another thing, if I put al over here, so now can you tell me is the ism is light or heavy?
It's still light, no?
No. Because of al we remove the tanween, not because the tanween is removed because we make it light. So if you see a al in front of a word,
Hello.
you have to say the answer that it doesn't matter it's light or heavy. Okay, when the al is in the front, then it doesn't matter it's light or heavy. Okay, you got this part?
So so the al just cancels out whatever. Can
No,
you
no, no.
repeat that? I don't understand.
Okay, only in the singular isms, right? That where there is tanween. Okay, where there is tanween, if you put al in front of that, al remove the tanween by itself. If you say al of in any isms, they cannot have tanween at the end.
Right.
It's rule because d and a cannot come together, right?
Yes.
That's why al remove the tanween. Not because we made the ism light, that's why the tanween is removed. So if you see a al in any word, that this word is neither light nor heavy. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
got it? Because we cannot determine either this removal of tanween is due to al or by making it light. We don't know, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so the thing we say, if a word has al on it, it's neither light nor heavy. Okay, and status does not change if the ism is light or heavy. Okay, and there is only 4 reasons to make a word light. How many reasons there are in Arabic language to make a ism light?
Origin.
4 reasons. If you forget those 4 reasons, for now on is not gonna bother me. So don't think what are those. Partly flexible word, mudaf, the one being called categorical negation. You will learn this later on. Just for now on, remember that there is only 4 reasons. A ism is always heavy. Ism always gonna be heavy. But only in 4 cases we can make a ism light. Okay, just 4 cases. What are
Okay.
those 4 cases? We'll learn it later on, inshallah. Okay, so your job is just to tell me if the ism is light or heavy. Okay, and what is its status? An-nasu, light or heavy?
Not light, neither heavy.
Not light, neither heavy. Perfect, thank you. And what is its status?
Status is Rafa.
Rafa. Perfect. Okay. Fiyataini, light or heavy?
Heavy.
How are we gonna make it light?
Remove the nun.
Say it.
Fiat tai.
Fiyatai. Fiyatai. Perfect. So what is the status of fiyatai?
Dual.
Okay.
And
Nasab Burjar.
Nasabja.
Okay. Nasabarjar. Okay. Aswadikina, light or heavy?
Neither.
Okay. If I say, okay, it's neither. So you're right. So which status it is in?
It's plural.
It's Swadikina. And the status?
Nasabja.
Nasabarjar. Okay. Inin, light or heavy?
Heavy.
Heavy. How are you gonna make it light?
Ti.
No,
Oh,
that
teeny.
yeah, teeny. We have to choose which noon we are removing, right? This is the part of the word. Thin is the this word is made up of thin, right? And there is tanveen. We just remove the tanveen over here, and then it's become light. Okay. Don't
Yes.
the actual noon, the part of the word noon. Okay. So teeny. And what status it is in?
singular jar.
Singular jar. Okay, yes. Akharina. Akharina, light or heavy?
Heavy.
How are we gonna make it light?
Akhari.
Akhari. And what status it is in? What status?
Plural.
Plural, yes. Status.
Plural. Rafa.
Rafa. Plural Rafa. Una. It's una.
Nasab jar.
Nasab jar. Okay. Okay. Now, Mukimi. Light or heavy? Mukimi. Light or heavy?
Heavy.
Mukimi is heavy. You see a noon over here somewhere?
Oh, light.
It's light. So what is the heavy version of it?
Mukimin.
Mukimina. Okay. You have to match it with your chart. Okay. Mukimi, Mukimina. There is no other word it would match with.
Oh,
So what status it is in?
it's in status, whatever, I don't even know.
Mukimina. It's
Plural nasab jar.
plural nasab jar. Okay, perfect. So let's moving forward. As-salati. Light or heavy?
Neither.
Neither, because there is al, right? And what status it is in? Rafa nasab jar.
Annasu. Annasu.
Jar.
Jar, yes. As-salati is jar. And then comes ayatu. Rafa nasab jar. Light or heavy? First tell me light or heavy.
Light.
Light, how are you gonna make it heavy?
Right. I don't know how to make it heavy.
Ayatun.
Ayatun, yes, perfect. And it's a Rafa, right?
Yes.
Oh, Kaisar Nafrin, someone please mute yourself. Okay, Hamadu, light or heavy?
Light.
Is there only you? There is no other student over here? I appreciate, brother, of you, but I'm talking about where are other people? They're probably sleeping, right? It's very tough keeping fasting and being in the class. Okay.
Actually, right now I am in my job place. That's why.
Okay. Okay. That's good that you are still alive, though.
Thank you, bhai.
Okay. Amadu. Amadu is light or heavy? Brother Asif.
Light.
Yes,
Light.
thank you. Okay, it's light. So how are we gonna make it heavy?
Amadun.
Hamadun. And it's Rafana Saburjar.
Rafa.
Rafa, perfect. And last one, Mushrikuna. Mushriku. Light or heavy?
Light.
How are we gonna make it heavy?
Mushrikuna.
Mushrikuna. And what status it is in?
Rafa plural.
Rafa plural, perfect. So that's it for today, inshallah. So what's your job? It's
Can you send us this documentation as well as to everybody, mail to everybody?
Yes, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay.
I want to talk to my mom.
Anyone has any question about this? Only one topic is remaining in the status portion. So I might give you a hint about that because we have like 10 minutes of time in our hand. So the thing remaining is flexibility of the ism. So far in status, we learned three things, right? We learn the type of status, right? How many types of status? Go ahead.
Three types.
Three types. What are those?
Rafana subject.
Rafana subject. And then we learn how to tell status. How to tell status?
Based on the ending of the word.
Based on the ending of the word, and the simplest way of doing it is Muslim chart, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it's important. And then we learn about light and heavy ism, right? Light and heavy ism. The last thing we need to learn about the ism, or rather the status of a ism, is flexibility. And this is the last thing we need to learn about status of the ism. Then we can move forward to number or gender, inshallah. So flexibility, just we'll start from flexibility tomorrow, inshallah. But to give you a hint, what is flexibility? Flexibility is basically the Muslim chart, and flexibility only depends on the singular ism. Those ism has an ending sound like un, an, or in sound at the end, right? Those ism has this problem of flexibility, and flexibility is nothing special. Basically, it's by flexibility we can classify the ism in three categories. Okay. By flexibility, we can classify the ism in three categories, and those are fully flexible, partly flexible, and non-flexible. And by flexibility, I mean that in Rafa, Nasab, and Jar, right? In the Muslim chart, in Rafa, Nasab, and Jar, singular Muslim. How are you gonna say it in Rafa? Muslim in Rafa status.
Un.
Muslimun. Yes, Muslimun. How are you gonna say it in Nasab?
Musliman.
And in Jar?
Muslimin.
Muslimin. So you see, it is fully flexible. In Rafa, Nasab, and Jar, it has three way of saying it, right? In Rafa, in Nasab, and in Jar, it is flexible to shape itself in any form, right? In Rafa, it's become un. In Nasab, it's become an, and Jar become in. So though the ism, most of the isms are fully flexible. That means they in the Rafa, Nasab, and Jar, they have three different shapes, right? So this thing you already know, Muslim chart. Got it? Fully flexible. Only talking about the singular, those ism has a singular ending, un, an, or in. So they can change itself in Musliman, Muslimun, Muslimin, three form. Okay? Non-flexible, they can never be changed. They are fixed in their shape. So Rafa, Nasab, and Jar, in all three status, they look the same. They can never be changed. Okay? And partly flexible is partly flexible. They can change in up to a certain limit, but not all through. Okay?
Is this only for singular?
Yes,
versions?
only for the singular versions.
I see.
Basically names and stuff like this. Okay? So inshallah we'll start from flexibility tomorrow. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. Do you guys have any questions?
When is the upload schedule? Is it like immediately after the class is over? The video is uploaded, or
The videos?
the recording of the class.
Yes, inshallah. I try my best to upload it as soon as I can.
Okay, inshallah.
Okay. Anyone has any other questions?
No.
Okay. So we can conclude our class here, inshallah. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Wa alaikum salam.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.